people have to vote about issues. People have to think about these kind of issues.
Okay, but they can think about it, but it's still not going to help them. Some people can think about it and it still won't.
How are they going to think about it if it's not at the forefront of their minds?
Okay, something can be on the forefront of somebody's mind and it still doesn't, like, trigger a big deal or anything.
What do you mean? You're just trying to make an argument here now.
No, I'm not. Sense. I'm in my mind, walking out of the school does not, it's not doing anything.
In your mind, no. In reality, yes.
No.
Because that's exactly what Dr. Martin Luther King did. I'm taking it back there because that's like a prime example of how civil disobedience is an effective form of protest. It's not working because y'all ain't doing it.
I just said they did it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it still didn't help. It's still not.
Well, that's because there wasn't enough support for it.
That's why I still don't see no point in doing it.
No, if you don't try, you're not going to ever get anywhere.
They are trying, but it's not going nowhere.
Have you ever played a team that you didn't think you could beat?
Yes.
Did you go out there and play?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I'm supposed to.
Okay. Is it not your civic duty to, make life better for everyone?
Not supposed to walk out to school.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get shot up in a school either, De'Ara, but that's the reason that people walking out of school. I don't understand what don't I understand, De'Ara?
I'm just saying I still don't see what walking out of school is helping anything. I don't see what it's helping. Because the children at Marjorie Stone are walking out of the school, but you see, they're not getting no help from nobody important. Okay, he said something, but he didn't do nothing about it. You can say something about something.
The people where? The people where?
What?
The people at what school?
The people at Marjorie Stone.
Is that the school that got shot up?
Yes, that's why they have that. They can walk out of the school, but
Oprah gave $500,000 to them for their cause. There you go. They did something and something happened in effect.
Okay, but it's still not preventing any other school from getting shot up, so that's why I still
They are trying to affect the government. Do you not know how the government works?
Is not doing nothing, so that's why I still don't see why.
How are they going to do nothing if nobody is talking about it?
Okay, a lot of people are talking about it, but they're still not doing anything about it.
You're being really. You just have a complacent mindset. That's what it is.
I do not have a complacent mindset.
Yeah, you do.
No,
you just feel like if nothing's gonna change, you shouldn't do anything, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said, De'Ara.
I did not say that.
You said if they're not gonna change anything, then why do it, right? That's exactly what you said.
Okay.
Is that not Daphne and Mom? Is that not what she said?
He actually said that. No, I didn't.
You
No,
did.
D.
Okay,
She said that.
I'm not trying to attack you.
Don't
I'm
do
just telling you
that.
the truth.
Listen. She said that you shouldn't protest if nothing is going on in your school. But if it is, that you should be. If you are, you should do it because the people. I'm saying what Dan said. People would take mindset and try to help you do it too, and then that would give other people. Oh, what am I trying to say? Other people could think on it and maybe they'll try to help you too, and then that'll make everyone try to help you, and then maybe people in the government will try and do something about the gun violence.
That's exactly what Marjorie Stone is doing, but the government is still not trying to help them, so I don't see what's the point.
Yeah, how do you obviously haven't been watching the news. You obviously haven't been watching the news. Because they are doing stuff.
Yeah, they are doing stuff.
Okay, but the head leader of the government is not trying to do anything.
The leader of the executive branch, the area. You know how the government works. There are 3 branches of government. The judicial government rules. They decide on how the thing should go. So if anything was going to change, it would have to get past them. But it has to go from Congress to the judicial branch because they have to rule if it's constitutional or not. So until you affect the legislative branch, then nothing's going to change. That's why they're lobbying the legislative branch. And yes, they are listening. Regardless of, whether or not you're keeping up with it.
Does anybody else have anything to add? De'Ara, change is a process.
And actually, a coworker told me this: everything is a process. Very few things happen overnight unless God strategically places something in motion to happen suddenly. Everything is a process. I didn't even know that about what Oprah Winfrey did, but it's a movement. It's growing. Now, what I will say from an administrative standpoint is this: if you didn't say that you feel like it's working or not working because it might cause disruption to the school, what I would say is it could be something that is organized and done in a way that it doesn't disrupt school, even if some adults got involved, and let the students voice their opinion, do the walkout, stay for a few moments, and then come back in. That's perfectly fine, but administration would have to get involved with that. But showing solidarity is like when we pray for people across the country or in other countries or across the world that have had catastrophic things happen to them. When we send boxes of clothes or toiletries to ravaged areas from natural disasters, it's the same thing. You join arms and you try to help people. Now, if they put a map up and said, okay, we got this news reporter sending in footage from this school's walkout in this state, this school's walkout in this state, 10 schools walked out in this state, then it's going to show across the country where there are some things that are going on, and people are going to start to listen. It may not be the desired outcome, but there's some changes that you all are not even going to see during your lifetime. And there's certainly some changes I'm not going to see in my lifetime. But what I do want you to remember is this: don't get upset when somebody's trying to tell you something. Please don't do that. And that's for all of us.